So today on JTV, I have a real treat for you. Brownies? Did you make brownies? No, it's better than brownies. It's our uBloom wedding expert, Tracy Park, who stopped by to show us about weddings and some of the beautiful arrangements she creates in her business, Affordable Elegance. The wedding expert from uBloom? Here? So the Flower Shop gang is excited that you're here.
Oh, good. I'm excited to be here.
That's good. And I heard you brought them something?
I did. I brought flowers.
Flowers? Nobody
That's
ever
great.
brings us flowers. I love flowers. We love Tracy. So let's get started making some beautiful bouquets with Tracy Park. So Tracy, let's get started. We're going to do weddings today.
Yep.
Because that's what you do. And your business
Right.
is Affordable Elegance.
Yep.
And you design weddings, have special clients that come in.
Yep.
How do you take care of them? How do you decide what you're going to do with those people?
Well, first, Jay, when I get a call from a bride or an email, they want to set up and consult. So I have them come to my studio, and we sit down and I ask her questions. Kind of eliminate some things for her. I get an idea for her style, her theme, what she likes, what she doesn't like.
So you're getting inside her head a little bit.
Yeah, you
then.
have to.
Okay.
It's kind of getting in there to figure out.
Finding her zone,
needs.
her wedding zone.
And if she has a style, theme, Tiffany, traditional, classics, goth, whatever that theme is, I have to figure that out.
Have you done any goth weddings?
I haven't done
But that would be fun, wouldn't it?
It would be great.
That would
I'm
be,
waiting.
Okay, yeah, because you know what? That's all that stuff's going to show up. I think someday we're going to see people who have weddings with where the wedding bouquet lights up because of all the light up prom corsages that we have now. That's right around the corner. I think those things are going to happen. So you have this challenge. You've brought them in. You're talking to them. You're figuring out what that theme is, and then comes flowers.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where we wanted to hit a little bit today, because you've got different needs and a really broad spectrum for those flowers that you're looking for.
Right.
So once you've established with them what their theme is, what the wedding's going to be like, then your job is flowers.
Right.
Now, I know that you've been very helpful with me on developing our uBloom flower guide,
Right.
and using that to help discover different types of flowers, different colors of flowers, and what's available in a specific season. And I know from looking at your website too, and looking at the great pictures that you've posted in our galleries, you have unusual flowers. There's unique things and different things and stuff that we wouldn't ordinarily see. Very, very beautiful stuff. So to be able to find that resource with all those wonderful things, what's your secret for that?
Well, I have a fellow uBloomer who recommended Florabundance to me.
Who was that?
Suzanne Smith from Suzanne Smith Design.
Okay, and Suzanne is our special event expert.
She is.
So she told you about Florabundance.
She did. And I called them up, and they sent me, they had a rep call me, Karen McCullough. She's great. She just is there for me when I need her, and whenever I need anything, at a snap, it's there at my door.
You know, I've always said that your wholesale connection for you is your silent partner in business,
Right.
because they're looking at the product, they know what comes in good, they know what's beautiful, they know how colors go together.
Yep.
And from our discussions about Karen, for
Right.
you, she does that for
She
you.
does.
She brings that all together.
She
So
does.
it's not only the service of the flowers, it's the
Yeah.
service of the rep that
Yeah.
you have that's communicating and
Yes.
connecting.
Yep, she's a great rep. Anytime I have a question, she called me yesterday at home on Sunday.
Oh,
Yeah, she's perfect. She just tells me what I can get, what I can't get, if it's going to be in season. She just helps me along the way.
that's really wonderful. So now, let's. I just want to look at some of the flowers, because some of the stuff that you got is absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
I loved these ranunculus.
they're beautiful. Yeah, parrot tulips.
Wonderful green. Look at the coloration on these green
they're
ranunculus.
beautiful.
Isn't that amazing?
Beautiful.
That's really
Nice.
fun. Hydrangea,
Yes.
parrot tulips, callas. We've got a whole bunch
Yeah.
of stuff. So today, what I thought was we needed people to see the Tracy that I know and love. I mean, you know, you and I, we met a couple years ago
Yeah.
at Michigan Floral Association.
I think it's Fort Wayne.
Oh, it was. That was the original
Yep.
place. That's exactly right. So I've looked at all your stuff. I think that that's beautiful. So today, since hand-tied bouquets are so popular, I wanted you to show people how you make a beautiful hand-tied bouquet, and we're also going to make a fun arrangement with the beautiful flowers that we got from Florabundance.
Perfect.
So we'll get started with that.
Good.
So today, Tracy's going to create for us one of her signature hand-tied garden bouquets. We've got hydrangea and lilac, waxflower, beautiful peonies. We've got 2 different kinds of roses. These green ranunculus that I fell in love with. Beautiful parrot tulips and some thistle. And we're going to do a special handle treatment with the great little tea leaf as well. So is there anything you want me to do as you start to put this together?
Yeah, can you clean those for me?
Okay, thorns off?
Yes, please.
All right, cool.
All right.
All right. So you said hand tides are very popular.
They are popular for me.
And people love them. And I think, we struggle with the fact that it doesn't have a water source.
Right.
And sometimes that can be a challenge. Not so much, sometimes where if you live in a cooler climate, but when you live in a hot climate, that's a big issue.
Right, it is.
And I think people need to think about that. A lot of times, I don't know if you, but I sometimes sell them 2 bouquets.
Really?
Yeah, one for the pictures, and then one for the wedding.
That's a great idea.
They've got 2 of them, and just in case the one, because a lot of times they want to shoot those pictures way ahead of time.
Right.
And
You're
everything
right.
looks
They do.
great too. So
photographers now are wanting pictures 4 hours ahead of time, so it
Yeah.
is a great idea.
And so you picked out all these flowers, and this
Yeah.
would be a great selection that Karen would send you.
Yeah.
And when you call her, do you ever just say, like, these are my colors, and what do you have in that color range
I
that's
do.
beautiful?
They also have a really nice website that you can go on,
Okay.
and you can
Florabundance.com.
Yes, and they have you go on and see their whole gallery of flowers. So there's a whole list by seasons, different tropicals. You can go right online and click and see the picture and order them.
Okay, wow. Now, I noticed you cleaned everybody up, too, and we're just kind of removing, little pieces. And as you go, too, you're also pulling pieces off, too,
Yep.
using your colors and your very...
Yeah. These are so in season in Michigan right now.
I know. Isn't it almost time for the Lilac Festival?
Yeah. So I'm just going to keep adding to them.
And, Tracy, I think we always think about pretty flowers. And I think, pretty flowers are half the battle.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the talent of being able to combine those textures together and have the color spectrum come out correctly and look, it's that natural look. And I love when I look at your pictures and just see how beautiful those things turn out. So
Well, nature's pretty nice to us. We have a lot to choose from.
And we do. And all those great colors.
They are. They're pretty. So yeah, I'm just going to keep adding some really pretty colors and make them just kind of pop out here. Go around. Get some more. Maybe some thistle. More thistle. For tulips.
It looks so great with your green top, too.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Chartreuse green.
You
Can't go
wore that
wrong.
for me today, I'm
You
sure.
know what pop makes everything pop.
That's right. Acid green, it makes those colors bubble up. Wow, that's pretty.
Thanks. I think that's about all I'm going to do with that. It's
Okay.
getting too big.
All right. That's the size that you need.
Okay.
Okay. That's perfect. Okay, so we're going to bind it off with bind wire.
Yep, we are.
Okay.
Can you cut me a piece?
I will do that. And our bind wire, we always go from the inside out.
Right.
My trick. All right, how long do you want?
Oh, that's
Is that
Yep,
good?
good.
Okay. Now, if you were doing these for bridesmaids, would you set this up and do a multiple of them and just do them all at the same
Yes.
time? Just keep
Yes.
tying and tying and tying and tying.
Yep.
I think that sometimes people forget about the fact that, they'll make one bouquet and then they'll come back and make another bouquet and then come back. And it's just like,
It's easier than assembly line.
assembly line.
Yeah, put everything out and just use it.
And vases for receptions,
yes.
too.
Yep. So we're going to tie this off. And could you spray the type?
I will do that.
Really for me?
Yeah. Get a great shine on that. That's beautiful.
That is a nice one.
Yeah, look at how long it is.
Yeah. Well, you cut it?
Sure. So cut it across straight.
Yeah.
All right. So that's going to be your little binding point for that.
Yeah. I'm going for this one.
Yeah, there you go.
Just tie it around here. Okay.
So you're just wrapping it around the outside. That's perfect.
Perfect. And we have a little pin for it.
I have pins. Hold on. What color would you like? How about some chartreuse green?
Sure. That'll work.
Okay.
Good.
Keep going. Yeah, I'll hold them for you.
Okay.
I'll be the pin manager.
pins add a lot of decorative to any bouquet.
Absolutely.
I think maybe that'll be it.
Okay.
Easy. Good.
So then, now like a lot of times too, I always think when I'm doing that, I have some decorative vases that I usually use.
Right.
Do you do that too, and like rent them decorative vases
Yes,
so that
I
they
do.
have it to
Yep.
put in there?
And it looks great sitting on the head table. I have a whole lineup of the bridesmaids bouquets and the bridal bouquet in the center. Looks great.
Perfect, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can drop him in there. Okay, so we got so many great flowers from Florabundance. They sent
did.
such a plethora.
Yep.
All sorts of different things. We're going to do a reception centerpiece as well.
Right.
So let's get some flowers together for that.
Sure.
Good. So for your arrangement, we've picked out some more cool things from Florabundance.
Yeah.
We have these incredible burgundy-colored dahlias. We have some Andromeda. This is fun. Umbrella fern.
Yeah.
Okay. Red spray roses. Some of our thistle again. Incredible celosia. Look at that great color with all of those, that little yellow thread down the center of that. Beautiful. And then, I love, I'm wild about succulents right now. So those two beautiful succulents. So, all right. And you're going to get started on this. What do you want me to do?
How about putting picks on the succulents?
I will do picks on the succulents. Okay. So we saw this. This is really fun. And comes in a bunch like that. Isn't that cool? So it's just a little umbrella.
Yeah,
it's like your own little... I'm thinking, I want these in drinks.
Yeah, they do.
On the table. Wouldn't that be fun? Yeah. So you're using it as kind of a grid.
Yeah.
Perfect. We have a webisode about armatures.
Yeah.
So this is kind of a pre-made one. I'm all about easy armatures.
Right.
And so then that's your grid work for the flowers.
Right.
Perfect. So on these succulents then, this was your idea and I love this. Take the hyacinth stake and I'm going to put it inside the back side of it so that you can bring it into the arrangement.
Right.
And then afterwards too, they could take these and plant them, I would assume, because they're a succulent. I would think that they would start to grow again.
I think you could put them in some loose dirt and try to get them to grow.
Away we go. I love, you know what, I think Martha Stewart did more for Andromeda than anybody else, because I mean that's where we started to see it in magazines, and I used to remember people would call me all the time and they'd say, where do I get that, how do I get a hold of it?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
My bride wants it. So the colors and textures that they put together are just, they kind of take care of all that for you.
Right.
It's all done.
They do. All kinds of neat things out there to look at and use for.
And they're in California. They're based in California.
They are.
And you're in Battle Creek.
I am.
So their stuff comes FedEx to you.
FedEx overnight.
Okay.
Yeah. Comes right to my door. That's very nice.
That's wonderful. And you hydrate it and you're ready to go.
Yes. As soon as it comes to my door, I unpack it, get it processed in buckets, let it set out for a little while, and then into the cooler.
So one of the things, too, that we have, because you talk about processing your flowers, you know, I'm a complete nut about processing my flowers and chain of life and making sure that things are taken care of, and that there's so many specific different things. I think about celosia. At the Chrysler Company, they told me that celosia is one of the flowers that is, quote, dirty flower, for lack of a better term, because the stem itself degrades so quickly that sometimes it can pollute the water so much that it's actually toxic to itself. So using the new Gerber tablets, the CBVN tablets, putting those in with your celosia, it's also very effective with that. And bulb plants, any bulb plants, obviously, you know, they have the bulb food for us, so there's lots of different things like that too. So check out our other JTV webisodes about how to care for your specific cut flowers, specialty flowers especially. What else can you look at? That's, oh, I love it. Some gardenia.
Yeah. Very nice and glossy.
Pretty color. Great coloration. That thistle looks so great, too, because that wonderful soft green coloration with that really, really thick texture looks so good. I think that's what we're kind of seeing, too, is we're seeing those greens switch up and change now.
Yeah.
What do you think about what's popular colors for your brides?
Oh, there's a lot of pool colors, watermelon colors, still greens, and chocolates.
Okay.
I've seen a lot of that.
Yeah.
Still.
They're talking, how about yellow? You know, Leatrice Eisman's done some articles lately about yellow becoming a very popular coloration for interior. So I think sooner or later it's probably going to be coming along in design as well.
I've seen a lot of it. I mean, it's coming, not in the bridesmaids, but just in the flowers themselves. They're just putting black and white and yellow together.
Oh, okay. All right. And I love green and yellow together because they're analogous colors. I think that looks really good, too. Oh, Tracy, this is beautiful. I just love all the textures you've chosen. You can fill it up.
Another red rose.
Okay. Here, it's hiding from you. This looks like a picture that you're going to have to add to your galleries. Hey, now I've noticed, on the forums too. You're very active in the forums. You're listening to people, you're talking to them, you're giving people advice. That's so great. That's what it's all about. So for those of you, register for uBloom. Get on there. There's the forums. There's Ask a Professional Florist one. There's one where if you're a professional, you guys can talk about things that are for wedding coordinators and for special event people, that type of stuff, and share your ideas and ask questions.
There's a lot of helpful information for everybody, for professionals, for the enthusiasts. There's just a lot of great information in there.
And you are I mean, that was the whole deal. I just loved it. Oh yeah, here we go. Ready for those guys? Yeah. I love the fact that you like to help people. And I was talking to Chris Grigas the other day, and he said, I never would have met Tracy Park if it wasn't for uBloom.
Yeah, he's great. He's great. I've met so many awesome people from uBloom, from all over the United States.
Yeah.
They actually call me.
You know what? That's what it's all about. We're all sharing our love of flowers. Tracy, this is absolutely beautiful. I love it. All those different colors together, and Florabundance helps you make beautiful things like this.
Right.
So now it's wedding season. You are rolling. We've been talking a little bit, and you've got stuff going on all the time. So thank you so much for making time to come by and see us.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, and thanks for making time to talk to the people at uBloom. If you want to get a hold of Tracy or me, we're there for you all the time on uBloom. And until next week, keep having fun with flowers.